If z plus 2 mod z equal pi plus 4i, then the imaginary part of z. Z equal x plus iy. The mod z is root over x square plus y square. So that z plus 2 times mod z equal to pi plus 4i. So z is x plus iy plus 2 into root over x square plus y square equal to pi plus 4i. So the entire thing, this is 2. This one complete real part. Yes, correct only. Plus iy equal to pi plus 4i. You want imaginary part. What imaginary part? Left side, imaginary part. So imaginary part of y value. Y equal to 4 is the answer here. So imaginary part of z is y. Y value here 4. By comparing imaginary part, y equal to 4. Option B is the right answer. So they are asking imaginary part of z. For z, imaginary part is y. In the given question also, imaginary part is y. Y equal to 4. So imaginary part of z is y, and comparing real part, imaginary part, y value 4. Area of the triangle whose vertices are points represented by complex number z, iz, z plus iz. Area of the triangle whose vertices are represented by a complex number z, iz, z plus iz. So we take A, B, C. You can take z. This is iz, z plus iz. 3 points are there. So let us take the lengths of the side sum. First AB length you can take. So you can take vector form, vector notation, modulus of AB, that is modulus of OB minus OA. So you can take vector notation, modulus of Z1 minus Z2 also doesn't matter, OB minus OA, or this is nothing but what comes here, mod IZ. You can use vector concept also. So Z common, I minus 1, this mod Z into root 2, because of root of I minus 1 is root 2. I minus 1 is root 2. Okay, modulus of I minus 1 is modulus of 1 square plus 1, that is 2 only comes. So here root 2. This is Z, this is Z. So that is AB length. Same like BC length. Same OC minus OA. OC minus OB, sir. OC minus OB. Z plus IZ minus IZ. IZ cancel. This is mod Z. So CA length. OA minus OC. You can use vector concept, doesn't matter. So OA length is Z. OC length Z minus IZ. Minus half. Here Z cancel. Modulus of minus IZ. So modulus I mod Z. And again mod Z, mod I is 1. Therefore it is a modulus of minus I, that is also 1 only, is mod Z. So AB length is mod Z root 2. AC length is mod Z. And this is mod Z. What about triangle? What about triangle? What about triangle? Suppose this is x, you can take it. This x root 2. What will happen? So right angle at C. Yes, right angle. At what point is right angle? At C, right angle. Because AB is hypotenuse. AB is hypotenuse. AB is hypotenuse. This is mod Z. This is mod Z. This is mod Z root 2. So angle C, right angle. Now take area of triangle, half into base into height. What is the answer comes? What is the answer comes? Area of triangle, half into base into height. What Harshita, what is the answer? Yes, Ananya, very good. Yes, Atul, very good. So right angle triangle, let's see. This angle is 90 degrees. Yes, Nitin, Dia, very good. Yes, what about Harshita? What is the answer? Area of triangle. Half into base into height. This is a good question. Option C is the right answer. Okay, that's the answer. The next one. C is the right answer. Next question. So t square plus t plus 1 equal 0. Then the value of t plus 1 by t whole square, t square plus 1 by t square whole square, and t power 27 plus 1 by t power 27 whole square. This model we did the class. Okay, once again we will do it. So t square plus t plus 1 equal to 0. That means t equal to omega. 1 by t equal to 1 by omega, that is omega square. Okay, now what I will do is we want to take summation. This is sigma r equal to 1 to 27 t power r plus 1 by t power r whole square comes. This sigma r equal to 1 to, it's a very good question. So t is omega power r plus omega power 2r, because 1 by t is omega square. The whole square comes. This is a value of this one. We have one property, omega power n plus omega power 2n is minus 1. N is not multiple of 3. N is not multiple of 3. N is not multiple of 3. Equal to 2, n is multiple of 3. You have this property. So now how many multiples of 3 from 1 to 27? So multiple of 3, how many are there? And non-multiples of 3 you can get from the remaining. So that means omega power r plus omega power 2r, it can be 2 or minus 1. 2 combination will come here. So how many multiples of 3 from 1 to 27? 1 to 27. Multiples of 3 from 1 to 27. How many multiples of 3 from 3 table you can take here? 3, 9, 3, 6, 9. You get 9 only comes now. So now 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are there. So multiples of 3 or 9 are there. So that now each multiple of 3 value is nothing but 2. So that this answer will be, please copy this one. So multiples of 3 are, yes, not CM, just a minute. Square is there here. Please copy this part. Multiples of 3 are 9 are there, and non-multiples of 3 are 18. Correct? No? Non-multiples of 3, 18. So multiples of 3 are 9 and non-multiples of 3 are 18. Okay, now we can take the answer for here. Just I am arranging this one. So each multiple of 3 value is what? 2. That means 9 into 3 square. So this is 9 into 2 square. So each multiple of 3. Now non-multiples of 3, 18 are there. So each non-multiple of 3 minus 1 whole square. Now simplify, what do you get answer? How many multiples of 3? Each multiple of 3 omega power n or omega power 2n is 2. This value can 2 or minus 1. Only 2 possibilities. When it comes to multiple of 3, when it comes minus 1, it is not a multiple of 3. Now tell the answer. Yes, Kaustubh. Good. 1 by t is omega square, amma. 1 by t is omega square. Samhita, correct. Charanya, correct. Yes. This is 36 plus 18. You'll get answer is 54. So look at here. Here t is omega. 1 by t is 1 by omega. That becomes omega square. So omega power r plus omega power 2 r whole power 2. This entire value can be 2 or minus 1. When become 2, when is not, when is minus 1. But multiple of 3, r is multiple of 3. Then it becomes 2. If r is not a multiple of 3, then this become minus 1. Option D is the right answer. It's a very good question. You have to count from 1 to 27 how many multiples of 3 counted. The remaining are non-multiples of 3. Okay, that's it. Next, D is the right answer. Yes, 1 minus I by 1 plus I whole power 100 is A plus IB, then AB values. We have 1 minus I by 1 plus I value minus I. Yesterday given 1 minus I by 1 plus I is minus I. So that minus I power 100 equal to A plus IB. So minus I power 100 is I power 100 equal to A plus IB. The value of I power 100 is nothing but I power 4 whole power 25. I power 4 is 1. So this is nothing but 1. I power 100 is 1. So that A plus IB equal to 1. So that 1 has 1 plus I into 0. Take the answer. What is A? What is B? The LHS value is 1. Z equal x minus iy. Z power 1 by 3 equal p plus iq. Then x by p plus y by q whole divided by p square plus q. This is very simple only. Just cubing on both sides, we'll get the answer and compare real and imaginary parts. Z power 1 by 3 is p plus iq. Cubing on both sides, z equal to p plus iq whole cube. So this is z is x minus iy. Right side a plus b whole cube. A cube plus b cube. I cube q cube plus 3 a square b. 3 p square I cube plus 3ab square. So you can use the formula for a plus b cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So that now here p cube minus I q cube. This is plus 3p square q I. Here I square is minus 1. 3p q square. Now separate real part and imaginary part. So without I terms, with I terms. So I common. So I take minus I common. The left side minus is there. Minus I common. Q cube minus 3 p square q. Okay, now compare the real part and imaginary part. The value of x will be p cube minus 3 p q square. So x by p equal to p square minus 3q square. The same manner can equate imaginary part. Can equate minus y equal to q cube minus 3p square q. So y by q equal to q cube minus 3p square. Now x by p plus y by q, both add it. Yes. Apurva correct. A Nitin also correct. X by p plus y by q equal to, adding both, minus 2p square. This q square, sorry. Divided by q means q square comes here. Adding minus 3q square plus minus 2q square comes. So minus 2 common, p square plus q square. Divide both sides by p square plus q square, you will get minus 2. Yes, Sankalp. Very good. Okay, modulus of z minus 4 less than modulus of z minus 2. Its solution is given by real part of z greater than 0, real part of z less than 0, real part of z greater than 3, real part of z greater than 2. What is real part of z? X plus I x. So if you take z equal to x plus iy, real part of z is x. Okay, but we want x value. So now we can substitute z equal to x plus iy on both the sides. So this is x plus iy minus 4 less than modulus of x plus iy minus 2. So x minus 4 plus iy less than x minus 2 plus iy. So you can take magnitude, means x minus 4 whole square plus y square less than modulus of complex number root over x minus 2 whole square plus y square. Squaring on both sides. So x minus 5 whole square plus y square is less than x minus 2 whole square plus y square. The y square cancel. Expand x square minus 8x plus 16 less than x square minus 4x plus 4. Now x square cancel. So minus 4x less than minus 12. Why option A outcomes? Nitin, please solve it. So divide by minus 4. Yes, very good. Divide by minus 4. Inequality will change to greater than. Okay, x greater than 3. Yes, Sankalp, very good. X greater than 3. Real part of that greater than 3. So real part of that greater than 3. So option C the right answer. Okay, how clear this one? It's simple question only. Just z equal to x plus iy, substitute, keep on simplifying, you will get the answer. Yes. So option C is the right answer. The next question is z equal to r into cos theta plus psi sin theta, z by z bar plus z bar by z. So z is this one, means z bar means conjugate. Conjugate means r into cos theta minus psi sin theta. Okay, what is z by z bar? So z by z bar means r into, this is cis minus theta, r into cis minus theta. So z is r into cis theta. Z is r into cis theta. So r cis theta by r cis minus theta. R cancel. Nothing but cis of theta minus theta. That gives cis 2 theta. That is cos 2 theta plus I sin 2 theta. Z plus z bar is cos theta plus I sin 2 theta. Now second z bar by z, the reciprocal. That means that is nothing but cos 2 theta minus I sin 2 theta. Okay. Z bar by z is cos 2 theta. Reciprocal of this one is cos 2 theta minus I sin 2 theta. Add both, what do you get answer? So you have property cis theta 1 by cis theta 2, that is cis of theta 1 minus theta 2, using this property here. Yes. Good. Ananya, good. So if z is cos theta plus I sin theta, z bar by z means reciprocal. Cos theta minus I sin theta. Yes, B is correct only. Z by z bar plus z bar by z. Both can add. Sin term is cancelled. This term cancel. So 2 cos 2 theta comes. Option B the right answer. Yes, B the right answer. Z by z bar plus z bar by z is 2 cos 2 theta. Adding both sin terms are cancelled, we'll get the cos terms. The next question. So this is polar form of Z. It's a very good question. Polar form of Z. Z equal to I minus 1 by cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. You have to take polar form of Z. So first get the simplest form. Then you can take the answer here from this. Z is I minus 1 by, so denominator can convert into cos pi by 3 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. This value 2 into I minus 1 by 1 plus I root 3. So you can rationalize 1 minus I root 3 by 1 minus I root 3. So that numerator 2 into I minus, so multiply with this one. I minus of minus I square is plus root 3 minus 1 plus I root 3 whole divided by, so denominator a square minus b square, 1 square minus I square root 3 whole square. So finally you got as numerator as 2 into root 3 minus 1 plus I into root 3 plus 1 by 1 plus 3. So 1 plus 3 means you can take 2 times cancel. So root 3 minus 1 by 2 plus I into root 3 plus 1 by 2. This you got it. Root 3 minus 1 by 2 plus I into root 3 plus 1 by 2 comes. That's the first simplest form of Z. Simplest form of Z, you got this one. Yes, look at the options. So we'll get some idea. Yes, Nitin, wait a minute. So what to do means multiply and divide by root 2. Multiply and divide by root 2. So multiply and divide by root 2, we'll get one property. Multiply and divide by root 2. So root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2 plus I into root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Okay. So we have formula in trigonometry. Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. The value of root 2 minus 1 by 2 root 2 is sin 15, that is called cos 75. So sin 15 cos 75. Root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2 is cos 15, that is sin 75. Because we need in terms of cos plus I sin. You can take cos 75 plus I sin 75. Okay, very good. Sankalp or Nitin already done. This is cos 75 plus I sin 75. So 75 degrees is 5 pi by 12. 5 pi by 12 is 75 degrees. 5 pi by 12 is 75 degrees. So 5 pi by 12 is 75 degrees. So that answer is root 2 cos 5 pi by 12 plus I sin 5 pi by 12. Option B is the right answer. So because you have formula for root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2, that is cos 75 sin 15. Same thing, root 3 plus 1 by 2 is cos 15, that is sin 75. So because we need cos plus I sin, so that we can take cos angle and sin angle for the second term. So option, yes. Next question. Be the right answer. Now this question, I think we yesterday done this question. No? They ask only maximum value. What is the answer maximum value? Yes, yesterday done the same question. 6 no? So here mod z plus 1, you can write as modulus of z plus 4 minus 3 is less than or equal to mod z plus 4 plus modulus of minus 3. Mod z plus 4 plus 3. Less mod z plus 3 plus 3 less than or equal to 6. So here is the right answer. This question we did yesterday. Next, this topic is completed. Now go different. We have this week we have differential equations and complex numbers. The complex numbers completed. So I will do differential equations later. Last 15-20 minutes I will do, and tomorrow. So we will discuss reasoning and statistics both. The 2 days of time is there, no? Then we will discuss. Yes, differential equations. So this topic also will get 2 questions. In the mains, we get 2 questions. This says mains 2 questions will come this chapter. In complex number 1 question, this topic will get 2 questions in differential equations. Okay, this is the most important topic for mains level. And PU also will get around 10 marks this chapter. Yes. So main topics in the chapter is how to find order and degree of differential equation. So order and degree. Next, solution of differential equation and formation of differential equations. We have different models are there. Okay. So let us take what is called order and what is degree of a differential equation. Listen properly, because in the PU it will come compulsory. 2 marks question will come, and in CET they'll ask 1 question compulsory. But mains they won't ask based on order and degree. Sometimes they may ask questions like this. Just listen. Order and degree of a differential equation. So the order of differential equation is the highest order derivative in the given differential equation. So for example, the equation in the form of d square y by dx square plus 2 into dy by dx plus 5 equal to 0 is there. So what is order of this one? Order of this one. Highest order derivative. There are first order derivative, second order derivative. So dy by dx is first order. D square y by dx square is second order. So highest order derivative. What is highest order? 2. The second order, the order is 2 here. For this one, order is 2 only. The highest order derivative involving given differential equation, that is called order of a differential equation. If you want to take one example, so order is 2. Next, what is called degree? So the degree of d is power of the highest order derivative after the given equation is free from radical powers of derivatives. That means you have to bring the equation, when you're finding degree of a differential equation, the equation should be polynomial in derivatives. That means powers of derivative should be integers. Then only you can take degree of differential equation. Degree always integer, never fraction. So degree of differential equation. So that means when you find a degree, always make sure that the given equation is free from fractional powers. Then you can take degree. But this question, all the derivatives powers are integers only. So for this one, what they are asking, power of the highest order derivative. Power of the highest order derivative. So here, d square y by dx square plus 2 into dy by dx plus 5 is there. First order, second order. Second order power. Power of the highest order derivative. That degree is 1. Here order equal to and degree is 1. Okay, then you have to take the degree of a differential equation. I'll give one more example. So order and degree. Order is a highest order derivative in the given equation. For finding order, no need to simplify the given equation. For finding degree, the equation is free from fractional powers of derivatives. That means it should be polynomial in derivatives. Then you can find degree of a differential equation. Okay, I'll give one more example. So for example, they are given d square y by dx square plus square root of dy by dx plus 5 equal to 0. They are given question like this. So when you find derivative or order and degree, so but first here the root is there. So what you can take means d square y by dx square equal to minus root over dy by dx plus 5. Squaring on both sides. D square y by dx square whole square equal to root is cancelled dy by dx plus 5. Now it's a polynomial equation in derivatives. What is order? What is degree? Order is what and degree is what? Now the other derivatives power should be free from radical powers. Okay, order 2 and degree also 2. Order 2 and degree also 2. So both are same only. Yes. So that you find the degree and order of a differential equation. Next model. And one more example. Suppose Sometimes they give like this sum, d square by dx square plus sine of dy by dx plus 5y equal to 0. So what is the order? What is degree? What is order and what is degree? Order will be 2. What about degree? What is degree? Yes, what is degree? Degree not defined. You should write degree not defined. Not defined. You should not write 0. Should not write 0. Not defined. Because it's not a polynomial in derivatives. So degree not defined because it is not a polynomial in derivatives. Because sine of dy by dx is not a polynomial equation. Okay, it is not possible. So that it is degree not defined, but order is different. For every different equation, order is different, but degree not defined. And one more question: y double dash plus e power y dash plus y equal to 0. What order and degree? Or you can take y triple dash. You can take y triple dash plus e power y dash plus y equal to 0. What about order and degree? What about order and degree? Yes, order is 3, degree not defined. So that is, this is d cube y by dx cube plus e power dy by dx plus y equal to 0. It's not a polynomial in derivative. So that degree not defined, order 2. Order 3, degree not defined. Because it's not a polynomial derivative. In the exam, P exam, you should write the meaning. Wow, just why you are not taking not defined. Because it's not a polynomial derivatives. You have to mention that why degree not defined, because it's a polynomial derivative. It's not a polynomial derivative. So that degree not defined. Okay, this is to find the order and degree of differential equation. Okay, hope clear this one. Next, formation of D, formation of differential equation. So this is another concept of D. Yes, look at here, how to form differential equation. So you have to form a differential equation. They give general equation. So equation, they are given in terms of constant. They'll give like this: f of x, y, some constant is given. Any number of constant, one constant or two constant or three constants, any number of constants are given in the equation. How to form differential equation from the given equation? For example, they are given equation y square equal to 4ax. Find the differential equation of family of parabolas whose axis is x-axis. Okay, symmetric about x-axis. The curve is y square equal to 4ax. So the parabola depends on the value of a. Because a is increased, parabola is increased. The parabola is like this comes only. If a equal to 1, one time parabola comes, that means you get family of parabolas like this will come here. All the parabolas like this, depends on the value of a. So what you call is a is parameter. What you call a is parameter. Parameter nothing but arbitrary constant. So you can call as parameter arbitrary constant. So that means you have to eliminate the arbitrary, here arbitrary constants C. Here arbitrary constants are A and B. So that means you have to eliminate the arbitrary constant and you have to form a differential equation. So you want to get a differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary constants. By eliminating arbitrary constant. For example, y square equal 4ax is given. A is parameter, that is called arbitrary constant. So now you have to eliminate A and form a differential equation. So now you can do differentiation. Normal differentiation, differentiate. If you differentiate 2y dy by dx equal to 4a into 1, 4a. Now this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So I want to form a differential equation by eliminating parameter. By eliminating parameter means you have to eliminate a. You have to eliminate a. So how to eliminate a? You can substitute this value in equation 1. Or you can take 4a from here, you can substitute here, anything fine. So substitute 2 in 1. Substitute 2 in 1 by eliminating constant. By eliminating a. So that y square equal to, what is the value of 4a? 2y dy by dx into x comes. Here 1y cancel. Y equal to 2 dy by dx into x. That means 2x dy by dx equal to y. This is a differential equation of family of this curve only. And one more point you have to remember here. How many arbitrary constants are there? That number of times you can differentiate the given equation. So after finding the differential equation by eliminating constant, what is the order here? Order is 1. Order is what here? 1. Order is 1. That means number of arbitrary constant equal to order of a differential equation. Suppose there is only one arbitrary constant, you have differentiate one time only. So for example, this one, if you differentiate again, the constant becomes 0. So that we can't differentiate two times because there is only one arbitrary constant. So such cases, the order of the differential equation equal to so number of arbitrary constants, number of parameters in a given equation. The given equation only one parameter, we have to differentiate only one time and eliminate a from one and given equation and differential equation. So given equation is this one and this is a differential equation. From these two equations, you have to eliminate the arbitrary constants. Then we'll get the equation in terms of derivatives. That is called the required differential equation of family of parabolas. I hope clear this one. By eliminating arbitrary constant in the equation to form a differential equation. So that means how many time differentiation is that is most important here. So how many constants are there in the given equation? That number of times you can differentiate. How many arbitrary constants? Constant is different, arbitrary constant is different. Okay, that's the meaning of this one. Okay, so because depends on the value of it, the curve changes. That is called arbitrary constant. That is one equation. Now, suppose take one more example. The equation of circle with radius a you can take. Here, how many arbitrary constant? A is parameter. A is parameter. So that means depends on a value. Radius it changes, circle will changes. The circle, because this circle radius a. Suppose 1 unit you can take this circle. We take 2 units, the circle comes. 3 units, 4 units. Like that, we'll get circle. Family of circles depends on a value. That means you can call as a is parameter. So only one parameter. You can differentiate only one time. 2x plus 2y dy by dx equal to 0. That means already constant is eliminated. X plus y dy by dx equal to 0. This is a differential equation. You can only eliminate a. Once you differentiate, automatically the constant is eliminated. So these are required differential equation. Clear now? That is one example. This one example. Here, once you differentiate one time, if constant is eliminated, don't to go for further. Just leave it that one. That is the one. Next, I'll take one more equation. One more example. X by a plus y by b equal to 1. Here, this is a straight line which depends on a and b. So a and b changes, obviously equation will changes. Here a comma b are parameters. Here a comma b are parameters. That means you have to differentiate twice. You can differentiate how many times? Twice and eliminate a and b values. So if you differentiate first time, 1 by x derivative 1 by a and 1 by b into dy by dx equal to 0. But the first derivative over. You can differentiate again, no problem. Instead of doing that one, what I will do means here constant is there. So 1 by b dy by dx equal to minus 1 by a. So therefore dy by dx equal to minus b by a comes. So only first derivative over, but you have to differentiate twice. So again differentiate. If you differentiate again, the left side, this differentiate, again differentiate. That is d square y by dx square equal to right side constant 0. This is the what solution of a formation of differential equation of given what curve. So for this one is a differential equation. That means like that you have to eliminate the constant and form a differential equation. So which depends on the order is depends on the number of arbitrary constants in the given equation. If there is one constant, differentiate one time. There are two constants, differentiate twice and then eliminate the arbitrary constants. That is our job only. So depends on the given equation, we have to use the techniques to eliminate the constants only. Is clear now? Yes, please respond, children. Able to understand? Okay, fine. I think you are done, PU. So no need to explain. Okay, just okay. Now that is the one thing. Next, coming to solution of first order and first degree differential equation. Solution of first order and first degree differential equation. So what is called first order and first degree differential equation? A differential equation of the form dy by dx equal to f of xy. This is called first order and first degree differential equation. This is called first order and first degree differential equation. So how to solve this one? We have different methods are there to solve the equation. One is variable separable method. Variable separable method. So what is called variable separable method? Separate the xy terms on the right side value. Whatever the equation is given, write in the form of dy by f of xy. So therefore dy by dx equal to f of xy can as so g of x by some g dash y you can take it, or you can take g of x into some g dash y. Any combination you can write here. So you can write product of division of two functions which are separated by x and y. So for example, they are given dy by dx equal to e power x plus y is given. For example, So now, is it possible to separate variables or not? If possible to separate variables, that is come under what this method. So e power x plus I, e power x into e power y. Now we can segregate, we can separate the variables. Means x terms bring a dx side, the y terms bring in the dy side. That means here you can cross multiply here. So that means so g dash y into dy equal to g of x and dx come. The variables are separated. So now here in this case, separate the variables dy by e power y equal to e power x into dx. One, this is called variable separable form. This is called variable separable form. Once the variables are separated, how to get a solution? You can integrate both sides. You can integrate both sides. Once the variables are separated, then you can go for solving the differential equation. So by using integration. So now here e power minus y dy, e power x dx. So the integral of this one is e power minus y by minus 1 and e power x plus constant c connect. The constant c connect any one side, either right side or left side, you can take any one side. That means e power minus y equal to e power x plus c. So that this is the what the solution of the given differential equation dy by dx equal to e power x plus y only. So that means separate the variables and then integrate to get the solution for variable separable form. That is the method of solving variable separable. If suppose variable separable is not possible, you can go for another equation which is called homogeneous differential equation. So when the equation become a homogeneous differential equation, next homogeneous differential equation. So when this is a homogeneous HDE, it's not possible to convert the equation variable solvable. You can go for HDE. So how to identify its HDE? So let us take f of lambda x lambda y. So they are given f of xy in the RHS of dy by dx. So substitute x equal lambda x and y equal lambda y. This value equal to lambda power 0 into f of xy. Lambda power 0 into f of x. That means lambda terms must be cancelled. Then the equation is homogeneous differential equation. For example, I will take dy by dx equal to x plus y by x minus y. The differential equation is here. It's not possible to separate variables. So that this is f of x y, you can take it. So f of lambda x lambda y can substitute. That is lambda x plus lambda y by lambda x minus lambda y. Here lambda common x plus y. Here lambda common x minus y. So lambda cancel. So this is nothing but f of xy. So f of x with lambda power 0 is nothing but 1. So that means here this is equivalent to lambda power 0 and sorry. So that means what you can say here, f of lambda x lambda y equal to f of xy. Then the equation is called homogeneous differential equation. So how to solve the homogeneous differential equation? How to solve this equation? This is the method of identifying homogeneous or not. That is it. Next, how to solve this one? How to solve it? So by solving this one, put y equal to vx. Put y equal to vx and dy by dx equal to v plus x dv by dx. So these two values substitute in the equation dy by dx equal to f of xy. So this equation becomes the first form. Once you substitute these two values in this equation, the equation becomes variable separable form comes. So once you get variable separable, we can integrate the function, separate the variables and integrate. At the end, you can substitute. So you get answer in terms of this is nothing but v plus x dv by dx equal to f of x vx comes. The equation comes in terms of v and x. The solution also comes in terms of v and x. So at the end, what you can substitute means v equal to y by x. You can substitute here to get the solution of a homogeneous differential equation. The most important among homogeneous and linear, they're asking compulsory that question they're asking the examination, mains exam. So last year they are given directly NCERT questions. All direct NCERT textbook example questions and exercise questions only given. Homogeneous differential equation, linear equations. Okay, this how to practice lot amount because you get compulsory one question comes and also they'll ask easy question only here. Okay, that is called homogeneous differential equation. So next, what is called linear differential equation? It's called LDE. This is also most important. So LDE means if it is not possible, homogeneous, not possible, variable separable. This come under linear differential equation. So what is linear differential equation? General form. There are two types are there: LDE in X, LDE in Y. LDE in Y. So dy by dx plus p of x into y equal to q of x. That is called LDE in Y. It's not possible to bring the variable separable homogeneous, you can go to next method, that is dy by dx plus p of x into y equal to q of x. That is called the linear differential in y. So now in this case, what you have done means you have to find integrating factor. So integrating factor is e power integral p of x dx. That is called integrating factor. Okay. What is the use of integrating factor? If you multiply this one, we'll get the differentiation. You can integrate the function easily. That's the reason we are taking integrating factor. This is one of the concept of solving equation. So you can get the value of this one. So now what is solution of this equation? So solution of this equation is, that is general solution. Y into if equal to integral of q of x into if into dx. So plus c. This is a solution of this equation only. So first you have to find integrating factor. Once you get the integrating factor, now you can substitute that value in solution. What is solution for this equation? Y into if equal to integral of q of x into if into dx. What are the if is there that you can substitute here and integrate it. So I will give an example to understand better. So for example, they are given equal to x square is given. For example, the equation is given as dy by dx plus y by x equal to x square is given. So it is not variable separable, it's not homogeneous. Clearly, if you bring this one this side, so x terms are not, lambda terms are not cancelled. It is purely linear equation. So that here dy by dx plus 1 by x into y equal to x square. So what is p here? P is 1 by x. So now let us find if, integrating factor. Integrating factor is e power integral p dx. E power integral 1 by x dx. That is e power log x. What is e power log x value? X only. E power log x is x. The integrating factor value is x. Now I want to take the solution for this one. I want to take the solution for this one. So the solution is y into if equal to integral of q of x into if dx plus c. So if is x. Integral of q of x is right side value. This is q of x. That is q of x is x square into x dx plus c. So this becomes integral of x cube dx plus c. For integral of x cube, x power 4 by 4 plus c. That is a solution for this equation. So yx equal to x power 4 by 4 plus c. That is a solution of a differential equation. If it is in the form of linear differential equation. Hope clear this one? So let us find integrating factor. Once you get the integrating factor, write the formula for solution. There you can substitute if value and then integrate the remaining part to get a solution of a differential equation. So that is one way of solving LDE in y. Sometimes it is not possible to get LDE in y. You can convert it into LDE in x. So what is LDE in x? LDE in x. LD linear differential in x. That is reciprocal, just dx by dy plus p of y into x equal to q of y. This is called LDE in x. LDE in x. So how to solve this one? Same method you can take. You can find integrating factor, but here p of y dy. That is integrating factor. Next, I want to take solution. Solution is x into if equal to integral of q of y into if into dy, because a function in terms of y plus c. The same procedure you can do it, but integrating factor should be e power p of y dy, because x component, x multiple you can take p of y. Whatever the multiple is there, that is p of y dy. So that means these are ways to solve the LDE in x. Any doubt here? Any doubt here in this part? So please respond, children. Children, are you there? I am explaining what response is not there. Yes, yes. Good, good. Clear now? No, Nitin, what? No doubt. Okay, fine. Fine. When you solve the question, you'll get idea. Fine. Okay, no problem. So now, what about Bernoulli equation? What about Bernoulli equation? This is another form of this. You have to convert into this equation. What is Bernoulli equation? This is called linear extension of linear equation form only. So what is Bernoulli equation? Dy by dx plus p of x into y equal to q of x into y power n. Before problems, there is no y term on the right side. Only complete x term is there. Sometimes we got some extra terms of right side will come after getting this form. So into y power n is there. In this case, what to do means divide both sides by y power n. So once you divide by y power n, this value 1 by y power n dy by dx plus p of x into y by y power n, that is 1 by y power n minus 1 equal to q of x. That means you have to divide by whatever the y term, you can entire thing divide by that y term. So later you have to reduce this equation to LD form. If you want to reduce means this term should not be required. So that what you will do means in this part you can take this as z. Whatever the x multiple you can take z. 1 by y power n minus 1 equal z. And differentiate, we'll get this term. We'll get this term. When you differentiate this one, we'll get this term. And substitute here. And this equation will reduce us to in the form of dz by dx. So p of x into z equal to q of x comes. Once you substitute z as this one, you can take z and differentiate, automatically you'll get this term. And you get the form of dz by dx plus p of x into z equal q of x. Now this equation becomes reduces to LDE in z comes. LD in z. So now how we are solving for LD in y, you can solve the LD in z. The solution of LD in z is z into if equal to integral of q of x into if into dx plus c. But what is z value? This you can substitute here. But answer should be in terms of x minus. So this z value, whatever assumption, that you can substitute here. And the remaining part is same like what you did from LD. The same method what you did here, you can solve it. Example, I will give examples. Don't worry. We'll do examples. You want example? Okay, we'll do example. Don't worry. I will take one example. Okay. I'll give an example. Suppose they are given dy by dx. Okay, I'll give example. Xy equal to x square into y square is given. For example, the equation is given. Solve the equation. So now what you can do? You can divide by what? Y square. You can divide by y square. So when you divide by y square, 1 by y square dy by dx. So this is x by y, because when you divide by y square, x by y equal to x square comes. Clear now? So now what I'll do means whatever the x multiple 1 by y, you can take z. Take 1 by y equal to z. 1 by y equal to z. So differentiate this one. Derivative of 1 by minus 1 by y square dy by dx equal to dz by dx. That means 1 by y square dy by dx equal to minus dz by dx. So I'm taking 1 by y as z. So differentiation of 1 by y minus 1 by y square dy by dx equal dz by dx. So therefore 1 by y square dy by dx is minus dz by dx. Minus dz by dx plus xz equal to x square comes. Right now? So then multiply by minus, because we don't want minus here. That means multiply by minus. So that means dz by dx minus xz equal to minus x square comes. Yes. So after this, what to do? So this one, take it as linear equation form. So dz by dx plus minus x into z equal to minus x square. So this is p of x. P of x is e power minus x. Minus x. Q of x will be minus x square. Now we can solve it. We shall find IF, integrating factor. IF will be e power integral p dx. That is e power integral minus x dx. E power minus x square by 2. This is a value. Now you got IF. Now you can solve for remaining part. Z into IF equal to integral of q of x. So IF dx plus c. Z value substitute. What is Z value? 1 by y substitute. And IF value substitute and integrate to get the answer for this question. That is the method of solving this question. Clear? So once you set Z value substitute here and then simplify to get the answer. Okay, that is the method of solving. The extra part is we have to divide by right side y term, we can divide them. Automatically we'll get the linear equation in other variable and solve it, and last you can substitute as well. That is the method of solving this question. So we have problems out there, we will discuss there only. Okay, that is the method of solving Bernoulli equation. But this method is not there PU. PU is not there. It's not there PU only for objective. Only for objective, PU is not there. Bernoulli equation not there for PU. Okay, now let us solve the question sum. So these are the models we have. So we have problems out there. There we'll discuss. Now let us start solving problems. So solution of differential equation is very simple. Verification method only. You can do verification. First one y dash 0. Go for verification method only. Y is to y dash 0. Dy by dx is 0. This is satisfy 0 minus, no, it's not satisfying. Y equal 2x, you can take it. Okay, fine, no problem. So dy by dx is 0. It doesn't work this one. You have to apply verification method only, no alternate method here. So which of the following is the solution of this one? If I take y equal to dy by dx is 0. So this is 0 minus 0 plus 2. It's not 0. First option is ruled out. Second option, dy by dx equal to 2. That means here what? 2 square minus 2x plus 4. This is also not 0. Now go to third option. Third option is dy by dx equal to 2. Right now? So now substitute the value 2 square minus x into 2 plus y value. Y is 2x minus 4. Y is 2x minus 4. 4 minus 2x plus 2x minus 4. What do you get? 0 got it. Now this is the solution of the equation. So now what is the question terms of dy by dx is there? So option, differentiate the options, find dy by dx. Which option is matching with this one? That's the only answer can take. For second option, dy by dx 2. If I substitute this value here, the LHS side, so it not be 0. So second option is ruled out. Third option is matching with this one. Okay. The next question. See the right answer. Yes, the degree of a differential equation. Yes, try here. You have to find degree of differential equation. But here power is fractional powers are there. You have to eliminate fractional powers. So this entire thing bring right side and cubing on both sides, we'll get the answer here. You rightly can't take it. This one entire thing take that side. So if I take that side, what will happen? 3 d square y by dx square minus 5 dy by dx minus 4 comes. So cubing on both sides. When you take cubing on both sides, so when I take cubing on both sides, right side, so left side, cubed cancel. What will happen? D cube y by dx cube whole power 2 equal to right side. No need to expand this one. 5 dy by dx minus 4 whole cube comes. So degree is the power of the highest order derivative. What is the order you can take first? When you're finding degree, order you can take. What is the order? What is the order? Highest order derivative. Yes, 3. That power is degree. That power, you should don't consider that power is degree. So highest order derivative, power of the highest order derivative, you can take degree. Yes, very good. Degree will be 2. Should not consider the terms. So no, don't want this terms. Only you can consider this one. Highest power of the highest order derivative, that is called degree of differential equation. So order is 3, degree is 2. Option B the right answer. Not 2 by 3. You can't take 2 by 3 because here you have to make that all the derivatives power should be integers. All the derivatives power should be, degrees should not be fraction. Degree should not be fraction. Okay, should be always integer. Keep in mind. So you have to make sure that all the derivatives power should be integer powers, integral powers. Okay, that is the method of solving. So answer is 2. 2 is the right answer. Okay, B is the right answer here. Next question. Yes. A differential equation represent a family of hyperbolas given. We have to find differential equation. So here x square, a square, x square minus b square equals c square. So how many arbitrary constants? With all second derivatives there, second order is there. That means a and b are parameters. A and b, c is not arbitrary constant. A and b are parameters only. In this equation, ax square plus b by a square y square plus b square y square equals c square. A comma b parameters. Normally hyperbolic equation x square by a square minus y square by b square equal 1. That is hyperbolic equation. But they are given differently, doesn't matter, no problem. You have constant now, 1 by a square is a square only here. So now this is A and B parameter. You have to differentiate twice and eliminate constants to get the final equation. So now you have to differentiate. When you differentiate A square, you have 2x minus B square into y square divided 2y dy by dx equal to 0. Clear now? So now here is 2a square x minus 2b square y. You can write y dash, you can write. So because we know that dy by dx equal to y dash. Now what I will do means 2 can cancel out. This one take that side. Don't differentiate again. Just little adjustment you can do. B square y dash. So now what I will do means y dash by x equal to a square by b square. So y dash by x equal to a square by b square. Now we can differentiate. Now we can differentiate to get the right side value, because a and b eliminate. You have to eliminate a and b. Because answer there is no ABC values. You have to eliminate AB values. Now we can differentiate again. This one we have to differentiate with respect to x. Okay, left side you can apply u by v rule. Left side you can apply u by v rule. This is nothing but d by dx of y dash by x. Right side 0. So you can apply u by v rule. Apply u by v rule. V into d by dx of u minus y dash into d by dx of x by x square equal 0. Now you have to differentiate the right side, left side value. So now because you have cross multiply, it becomes 0 only. X into, can apply UV rule inside. Y into y dash derivative y double dash plus y dash into again y derivative y dash minus y dash equal to 0, because x derivative 1 only comes. So differentiation of x is 1, so that y dash comes only. Now let us simplify further. We will get the answer, equal answer. So x y double dash plus y dash square equal to y dash. Y dash comes only. Okay. So what to do here? So you can divide by x into y dash. X dot 0. This is x dot 0. X dot 1 comes. So cross multiply, this becomes 0. The derivative of x is 1 only. No? Derivative of x is 1 only. So you can divide by. Oh, sorry, x is there. Sorry, here x is there. Sorry, correct only. X y double dash plus x y dash equal to y dash. You can divide by x into y dash, so that we'll get the final answer in terms of given data. X y dash plus x y dash whole square by x y dash equal to y dash by x y dash comes. Now simplify, what do you get answer? Which is the right answer? Yes, very good. Option A is the right answer. This cancel. 1x cancel, 1 y dash cancel. Here y dash cancel. So y double dash by y dash plus y dash by y equal to 1 by x. This completely cancel. So option A is the right answer. So how to get idea about dividing means just look at the options. So there is no x term on the right side. Okay, the left side, so that you can divide by x by y dash. Okay, the answer A is the right answer. Fine. Done everyone, this one? So main thing, you should get idea about taking all the constants one place, one side. Then they become easy only for differentiation part. A is the right answer. Yes. Now comes the curve satisfy the equation y dash equal to x square plus y square by 2xy, and passing through 2, 1 is a hyperbola with eccentricity. Yes, this is a very good question. So this type of question asked in the exam. Okay, now let us take the curve satisfy equation passes through 2, 1. The hyperbola. The solution is hyperbola with eccentricity they are asking. Yes, I'll do it slowly. Let us look at here. So this is dy by dx equal to x square plus y square by 2xy. Is it variable separable? Just look at here. Is it variable separable? It's linear or homogeneous? Let us identify here. So there is one method is there, an easy method to identify. Here x square plus y square variable separable fails. Vs fails. Now we can go for LDE. Sorry, HDE. HDE means what? Same degree. Numerator and denominator same degree. It is HDE. Here x square is there, x power 1, y power 1. It's a HDE clearly. It is a HDE. Okay, it's not variable separable, not possible. Linear also not possible. X square plus y square, x plus y is there. So 90% it is not possible to get LDE form. Okay, now it should be HDE. X square, xy is there. So for HDE, we can take y equal to Vx. And dy by dx equal to v plus x dv by dx. These two values substitute here in the equation, original equation. This is the equation you can substitute here. V plus x dv by dx equal to, wherever y is there, you can substitute vx. X square plus v square x square by 2x into vx. V plus x dv by dx equal to, so numerator x square common, 1 plus v square, 1 plus v square. So down 2x square v. Here x square will cancel. Now we can shift v this side. You can shift v this side. So that x dv by dx equal to 1 plus v square by 2v minus v comes. Now simplify right side, 2v, 1 plus v square minus 2v square. That minus 1 minus v square by 2v comes. This x dv by dx. Now can you take separate the variables here? The complete right side in terms of v. Complete right side in terms of v. You can separate the variables. So this will be 2v by 1 minus y square dv equal to dx by dx. This is called variable separable form comes. Separate the variables. 2v by 1 minus v square dv equal to dx by x. Once the variables are separated, now integrate both sides. You have to integrate. You have to integrate both sides. So once you get variable separable form, you have to integrate. Okay, this is useful for solving problems in what PU also. Please solve it properly because they will ask for 5 marks question. This one they will ask for 5 marks in PU. But this question came, this model, same model question came in the mains exam. Now, integrate means 2e by 1 minus v square dv equal to integral of 1 by x dx plus c. Now, how to integrate first term LHS? How to integrate LHS? Anyone guesses? One say left side is log x sum, right side is log x. Whatever right left side value, this is log x. Clear? You can remove c also. You can keep letter c, no problem. So first one, there is a method is there, multiply and divide by minus, because the derivative is, you can keep minus outside, dv equal to integral of 1 by x. So you have one formula, integral of f dash by f dx is the log f. Yes, log f. So you have formula this one. So derivative of 1 minus v square minus 2a. That means this derivative is be minus log 1 minus v square. And here log x plus constant place you can write log c. Log c or log k, anything you can take it now. Now you have to simplify this one. You have to simplify this one. So f dash by f is log f. We have formula f dash by f is log f only. Now here minus log 1 minus v square equal to log xc. Log a plus log b, log ab, log xc. Okay. So this will be minus log means log of 1 by v square. equal to log xc comes. Now let us solve it. So basically, you have to do very fast. There is a very long method, na, integration. So now 1 by 1 minus v square equal to xc. Is clear now? Now what I will do means I will cross multiply. I will cross multiply this one. So xc into 1 minus v square equal constant. This constant can bring that side. Xc into 1 minus v square equal to 1 by c comes. X into v is value what? V equal to y by x. V equal to y by x. Y square by x square equal to 1 by c. So finally, what you get? Final equation. After substituting x value, you get a hyperbola will come. You get a hyperbola. So now x into x square minus y square by x square equal to 1 by c comes. 1x cancel. X square minus y square equal to x by c. What is hyperbola? Anyone guesses the hyperbola? What type of hyperbola? X square minus y square. X square plus y square means circle. X square minus y square means hyperbola. It's a rectangular hyperbola. It is a rectangular hyperbola. Yes, yes. What is the eccentricity of rectangular hyperbola? Yes, very good. Root 2. Yes, very good. This is a rectangular hyperbola. It is rectangular hyperbola. It is rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola. For rectangular hyperbola, E value root 2. So answer A is the right answer. For rectangular hyperbola, it is a eccentricity is root 2. Option A is the right answer. But you have to do little faster because all integral questions you should be solve mind calculation more than solving the complete solution. This rectangular hyperbola, then E value is root 2. If plus is there, it's a circle. X square plus square means a circle. They will ask the question related to circle because hyperbola means so x square minus y square means a rectangle hyperbola. So E value root 2. Okay, fine. A equal to root 2. Next question. Yes, this question number. The solution of differential equation x square plus 1 by x by y whole power minus 1 dy by dx. Now look at the question is very long. It's not like that. Simple only comes. So looking at the question is very long. It's not that much. So here, look at here. What I will do means this is x square. So this is 1 plus x by y whole power means y by x. You can take y by x dy by dx by 1 fact you can take it. This one y by x whole square dy by dx whole square by 2 factorial. Like that we'll get terms. So we have one property that is expansion, e power x expansion. So 1 plus x by factorial 1 plus x square by factorial 2 and so on. This is expansion of e power x. So that the entire value is x square equal to e power. This is nothing but x, y by x, dy by dx. That is the x square value. Apply log on both sides. So we'll get equation in terms of log. Log x square equal to y into dy by y by x by dy by dx. Okay. So then the left side value is 2 log x equal to y by x dy by dx. You can separate the variables. It become variable separable. You can bring x dx this side. That gives a variable separable form. We'll get it. That gives variable separable form will come. So now x by y whole power minus 1 I wrote as y by x I wrote. So that we'll get the form of e power x expansion. Now you can take 2x log x equal to into dx. You just separate the variables. 2x log x dx equal to y dy comes. Now integrate both sides. integrate both sides. This is expansion, e power x expansion. You can keep on the right side. Now we can integrate both sides. Once a variable subrule forms, you can go for integration. So integral of this one here, 2 outside can keep it here, x log x dx equal to integral of y dy. Now you can apply by parts for this case. You can apply by parts. So you apply by parts, this is f and this is g, or you can take uv. How the sort thought for you, f and g or uv, you can take anything. So now this is 2 into, so f is first log x into integral of g, that is x square by 2, minus derivative of log x 1 by x into x square by 2 dx equal to y square by 2 plus c. Okay, now this 2 will get cancelled. Take 1 by 2 outside, it's cancelled. Here 1 x is cancelled. So x square log x minus integral of x dx equal to y square by 2 plus c. This 1 by 2 I'll take outside, that is cancelled only. Now what will come here? X square log x minus x square by 2 equal to y square by 2 plus c. Okay, I will explain once again. Okay, so later what to do means here you can take LCM 2 x square log x minus x square equal to y square plus 2c. Y square plus 2c. So Nitin, where you have get doubt? Oh, yes, very good. Apurva done nicely, because you can adjust the constant any side. So Nitin, where you are not understand, please let me know, then I will explain. So integration part is not understand, I will explain integration part once again. Okay, fine, no problem. So now here I will take x square common, 2 log x minus 1 equal to y square plus 2c. This 2c bring this side, y, because I asked y square equal to x square into 2 log x connected log x square minus 1 minus 2c. Minus 2 you can add plus c also, no problem. So option A is matching with this one. Constant you can change anything. You can take any constant, you can take minus 2c constant plus c also constant. So 2 log x is log x square. Okay, the answer is y square equal to x square into log x square minus 1 plus 2c, or minus 2c plus you can write, no problem, anything. Constant you can write anything, whatever you want, you can write constant. X square into log x square minus 1 plus c can write, no problem. So option A is matching. So now Nitin, you are asking something about this one log part. Only this is e power x by y dy by dx. Y by x dy by dx comes. When you apply log on both sides, log x square base c equal to log base c. This will come here. This will come front. This 2 log x base c equal to, this will come front. Y by x dy by dx into log e base c. Log e base c is 1 only comes. Now separate the variables and integrate the form. Got it? Yes, fine, no problem. Okay, so we'll solve one more question. So under 5 minutes time is there. Yes, A is the right answer. Yes. The gradient of a curve at a, so gradient is nothing but slope. Nothing slope. Slope is nothing but dy by dx at the given point. So the given dy by dx value is given, and it passes the origin. Then the equation of curve they are asking. Equation of curve they are asking. Okay, let us take. I'll take next page. So that means dy by dx dy by dx equal to x plus y plus 1 by, here 2x plus 2y plus 1 is there. I took variable separable. So now what to do means you can go for substitution method. This is called substitution method. Let us take x plus y equals some z. What is the common term? You can take it as some z. You can take x plus y equals z. So now change everything in terms of z. 1 plus dy by dx, differentiate, equal to dz by dx. Let us take dy by dx value from this. That is dz by dx minus 1, you can write. So these two values substitute in this equation. The equation becomes dz by dx minus 1 equal to z plus 1 by 2z plus 1. This minus 1 bring that side. Automatically the equation becomes variable separable form will come here. Z plus 1 by 2z plus 1 comes. So take LCM 2z plus 1. So that this is z plus 1 plus 2z plus 1. The entire thing is 3z plus 2 by 2z plus 1. This is dz by dx. Now we can separate the variables. Complete RHS in terms of z. Now we can separate the variables. Before x plus y is there, x and two terms I can't separate variables. So I make different variable as x plus y that I can take as z. Now I differentiated and converted dy by dx in terms of dz by dx, and I substituted both the values in this equation. We got it. Now let us go for next part. How to get next part? Separate variables. You can separate the variables. That is called variable separable form. So that means 2z plus 1 by 3z plus 2 dz equal to dx. By separating variables means the entire RHS bring into LHS side. Side value. That is our challenge. Now challenge comes as how to integrate LHS. How to integrate LHS? We can do little adjustment, you can do it. What adjustment you can do? Otherwise, I will do normal method only. How to integrate this one? You can divide them because degrees are same. You can divide. You can divide. So here 3z you want 2z required. So you have to multiply it by 2 by 3. So this will come as 3z plus 4 by 3. So this is cancel. This is 2z, sorry. So this is my 1 minus 4 by 3 means minus 1 by 3. Correct now? 1 minus 4 by 3 means 1 minus 4 by 3 is minus 1 by 3. So now this entire value is 2 by 3 plus minus 1 by 3 by 3z plus 2 dz equal to x plus. This integral of 1 is x only, you know already. So you can do long division method. Just you can multiply by 2 by 3. 3 cancel, 2z comes, 2 into 4 by 3 comes. You can subtract. Z terms are cancelled. 1 minus 4 by 3 is minus 1 by 3 comes. Now we can divide separately. That means you can integrate separately each term. You can integrate separately each term. So 2 by 3 outside dz minus 1 by 3, 1 by 3z plus 2 dz equal to dx x plus c. So now this is 2 by 3 z. 1 by 3, this is a log 3z plus 2 by 3 equal to x plus c. Now left side 2z by 3. Now 1 by 9 log 3z plus 2 equal to x plus c. Now apply LCM on the left side because it's a little long question. But this one you have to do a lot of calculations. You have to do it. Now 2 by 3 z value x plus y minus 1 by 9. So 3z log 3x plus 3y. 3x plus 3y plus 2 equal to x plus c. Now take LCM on the right side as 9. So what comes here? Look at the options which is matching with like this. 2x plus 2y equal minus, this is 6x comes, 6x plus 6y minus log 3x plus 3y plus 2 equal to, so LCM 9x plus c. 9x plus 9c also no problem, can write 9x plus 9c. Doesn't matter. So this one, bring this side. 6x minus 3y minus log 3x plus 3y plus 2 equal to 9c comes. But it passes the origin. It passed the origin. x0, y0. x0, y value 0. So 6y minus 3x. So only 6y minus 3x, what is there? Which option? Only this option. That's it, answer over here. 6x minus 3y. Only D option is matching, that only here. So it passes origin, you can get C volume. It passes the origin. Okay, substitute 0, 0. So that this is 0 minus log 2 equal to 9c. The value of 9c is minus log 2. We can go for here substitution. Okay, that is to solve. Option D is matching only this one. Okay, thank you, children. Hope clear this one method. Yes, tomorrow also we'll do some more questions, and tomorrow once you complete means I will start a new topic, statics and reasoning. Anyone I will teach it. Okay, fine. Thank you.